a great victory. Of course, a good team. We came out and executed. Started out a little slow, but we got it together. The guys understood the plan, stuck to the plan. We just had to do some things better. That's what I think pretty much happened at the beginning of the game. We didn't tackle well. We didn't execute in the beginning. That's on both sides. But once we kind of locked in and got everything together and calmed down to the game, we were fine.
What was the game plan going into Friday night's game?
Be physical, be fast, be the better team. I think we know that we were the better team prior to the game, and we just had to be that. I think that it's a little, what I'll say, I think too many things are stuck on the 2019 team and what they did and the people, and that time is over. I've looked past it, I'm past it, coaches are past it. We're focused on the group now, and I think that a lot of outsiders or just people in general are wanting the 2019 team, but that's not what it is, and that's not what it's ever going to be. Every year is going to be a different team. Right now we're on a 2021 team, and then in the fall we'll have a 2022 team. So really putting everything and all that stuff behind us and past us. I'm not thinking about 2019 no more. I wish those guys well. Love them to death, talk to them all the time, but that time is past and it's over, just like 18 and then 17. So I think we're finding ourselves with this 21 team rolling into 22, and we're finding ourselves.
All right, Coach, you've only got one blemish in the last 2 seasons. Just real quick, what was it that Lake Taylor did to kind of throw you guys off in that game a couple weeks ago?
I think that they just came to play. They're who they are. They're champions. I've always said it and going to stand by it. Hank Sawyer is the best coach in the 757. If you check the resume, so he's a legend. He knows what he's doing, and he's always going to have his team prepared. They're always going to be ready. They're always going to be physical, and I think we were too. We just didn't execute more than they did that night, and we've been past it. I think the only reason why I'm talking about it right now is because the question's asked, but we've been past it, and they just executed better than we did that night. When we got back to the drawing board, we found some good things in that game. Obviously, with the loss, we obviously found some bad things. So we built from it. Obviously, past that game, we've done very well past that game. So I mean, every good team faces adversity, and that's with anything. So that was our adversity, and we've answered well since then.
What has been your biggest challenge this season?
Really just COVID. To be honest with you, just not knowing if you're going to practice, or some people not here because of the situation, or not here because of this, and just maybe a team not playing or whatever. So it's really COVID, and we've had some things that haven't went our way. So those are probably the only hiccups or things that's been in our way. I think we're a good coaching staff. I think my coaches put in a lot of time, a lot of work. I think we're a good team. I think we understand how to win. We understand how to work. We understand how to practice. So really just COVID, to be honest with you.
What has impressed you most about this group of guys?
The way that they just step up to the challenge. It's been a next up mentality team from what we faced this year, and guys stepping in. We've had a lot of freshmen play, a lot of sophomores play. So I just like their attitude and willingness to step in there. Like I said, it's been a next thing this year for us. So I've been impressed with just that, and guys stepping up. That's probably the biggest thing. A lot of young guys stepping up. So which is what we like to see. I'm a firm believer in playing guys young. So the fact that they stepped in there to that challenge and being able to step up and being able to produce and do well has probably been one of the biggest things that I've taken away from this group.
Moving forward, 2 weeks left in the season, with the playoff within reach. How do you like your setup, and where do you think you guys stand?
To be honest, I don't really know where we stand. I mean, our thing is just we got to keep winning. I mean, we can't lose. If we win, then let everything else take care of itself. Let other people have the conversations on who should be in or who should be out, or if we're going by points or whatever. We just got to keep winning. Seeing that we're a team that left off of 2019 with no losses, then we lose to a state championship team earlier on this year. And if that's what's going to keep us out, then we got something to fight for during the fall. But if you look at the resume and the team that we are, the team that we have done, then some people say we might be in. So we just got to keep winning If we're in, cool. We're ready for whatever opponent. If we're not, then we'll get ready for fall and take that as a way to get better in the fall.
What do you think this means for your seniors?
Everything, and I think that they deserve to at least have a shot at the season and not just be shut down or canceled. So credit to everybody who decided to make this happen or made those decisions to let it happen. I think that it's important to them. Obviously, recruitment-wise, I get it, but just for them guys who aren't being recruited or who don't have college aspirations or who won't have that opportunity, for them to just have that senior year of playing their last bit of football. Everybody's not going to go past this level, so for them to finish out with that camaraderie and that team vibe and stuff like that. So I think that was huge for guys who are being recruited or not being recruited. I just think it was huge for the 21 class and also the 22s and the 3s and all that. But the seniors, they needed that.
All right, Coach, I'll get you out of here on this. Talk about how COVID, I know you spoke about it a little bit earlier, but just talk about how COVID has changed the landscape of everything that we do and how it has affected you yourself personally, your football team, and your community.
In a lot of different ways. You're talking about. I could start with academics, and that's where I probably heavy most at. So academics, talking about kids who are doing college classes by basically online. That's basically what it's become. And for guys that aren't, we're talking about teenagers being prepared for that. When you go to college, you're a young man, you're turned into a grown man, so you have to do it at that level, or else you don't graduate or you don't get a degree or whatever. So now we're asking teenagers to basically do that and be effective in it and making sure that they're. It's tough learning math or whatever the case may be. People have trouble learning it in the classroom. Now we're asking them to do it online or on a Zoom, which is pretty tough. But on the other end of it, if you have aspirations of playing next level ball, you're gonna have to take it serious because there's still a transcript. If you happen to take an online class in college, at least you're prepped for it. You have that jump on some guys who haven't been able to do it. So there's some pluses and minuses with it. Obviously, playing wise, like I said, you could be practicing Tuesday, but then not practicing Wednesday, and then coming back Thursday or coming back Friday. So just to practice, actually being able to practice, then you got to adjust the practice schedule. Just because guys aren't in school, them having to get here, and just the amount of people that can be in the building. You're talking about pregame meals. It's a bunch of different stuff that I can go on and on about. The check-ins that we have to do every day. So it's been a lot. It's been different, but one thing we've tried to do as coaches is try to make the best of it for the guys. I think the guys, the kids themselves, have made the best of the situation. They come prepared every day to work. So no complaining, just trying to adapt. I mean, we had to adapt just like everybody else. I think we've done a fairly good job of it. So credit to those guys. But again, I mean, it's a lot of things I can touch on, but those are just definitely some.